I was just watching Delico's Nursery from, well, like, yeah, the Delico's Nursery anime, and I think I'm on about episode 10, and Chad just said, Chad Jarvis just said, like, he's trying to kill Trump, he's trying to kill Dampier. Oh, not Dampier, they're like God, lowercase g, right? And basically, he's known to be immortal in the show, and whatever it is, he, is like then asking Vlad, the captain of, like, the protective services. It's this whole story. Like, he's like, Vlad saying, how are you planning to kill an immortal? Whatever it is, he then goes into this whole thing because he has this power from his cocoon stage, meaning his teenager stages of growing up as a vampire, and his power or like side effect of going through that stage was being able to intercede into people's minds through physical touch. And so then he then says the quote that made prompted me to make this video, being, you can kill someone through the mind, you don't have to kill just the body. And that's so funny because God's been putting that on my heart recently. I don't know why, but like, for example, when I was really depressed because my dad had passed away, like, I realized you don't have to kill the body. It's the inside, it's the mind. Like, the body can then, the body, it's like a whole different thing. There's another way to kill a human being because the body can be there, but the inside is just hollow, for the reason being that if there's nothing inside feeling, breathing, there's a whole other chain in your soul, right? There's nothing to really like um gather to go on living if you're killing the inside, the mental, right? For example, you don't have to be physical with somebody to be abusing them. For example, when we talk about verbal abuse, constantly telling people things to demean them and to discourage them, that's killing someone. It doesn't have to always be physical, and it's those memories, right, and touching certain aspects that can trigger people, that can constantly bring people to a conclusion that they're worthless, or that they need to die, or that they need to kill themselves, or that they're not enough. And for me, that's kind of been my whole life. People have never needed to touch me physically, right? But, like, for example, also my favorite author, Shannon Hale, like, it didn't get to her all the way to that extent, but there were definitely times where in her books, her biography books, on her Friends series, it really did, her graphic novels, you could really see as a child, it really did get to her as a tween, a teenager. It really did get to her what people said, because I've always been like that as well. I've never been able to just let things roll off me, as her mother would say, as we see in the graphic novels. I've never been that type of person. Now I am, having gone through certain things, but I just want to say overall, like, if you're also that type of person, pay keen attention to the fact that you don't need to be around people who are constantly tearing you down mentally. They don't have to physically hurt you, and you don't have to make the excuse that because they're not physically hurting you, it's not that bad. It is just as bad, because when you finally realize all these years spent with this person, whether it be your mom, your dad, your uncle, your aunt, your friends, your cousins, whatever it may be, your siblings, whoever it may be, right? It's that much more important, because it can affect your life in a way of almost overturning your way of thinking, your grace towards others, without you even paying mind to it. Yeah.